There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird, weird.
Hey guys, this is Jerry. Hope you had a good Christmas. Rachel Zegler, our new Snow White, has been in the media, especially on YouTube a lot, because people are really not happy with how she doesn't seem to like the character she's even portraying. So there's a lot of attack over some of the things she says, but there's one thing I thought it's actually worth examining. She claims that the prince stalks Snow White in the original Disney classic. Obviously, it's been many years since I've seen Snow White. If you guys aren't familiar with my love of Disney movies, I loved Alice in Wonderland. It fits my personality. Now, Snow White, I don't remember the details about how she met the prince, so I decided let's go and actually watch. Let's look at the scene that probably Rachel Zegler is referring to. Obviously, she's seen the original cartoon, right? It would be really sad if she hadn't seen the cartoon, but I'm sure she's seen the cartoon. So let's look at this scene and let's see, is the prince actually stalking her?
The nice things you say.
For anyone unfamiliar with this Snow White, basically at this point in the movie, in the beginning, the evil queen is the only one in charge. Snow White's father has passed away. Evil queen is not treating Snow White well, and Snow White is in rags. She's obviously not treated like a princess. As she's cleaning, she's singing about how she wants to find someone. She wants someone to rescue her.
I'm wishing for the one I love.
What the prince is doing, the prince is just riding by, and the prince hears her. And until I watched this, I didn't realize, but the wall that's keeping the prince from Snow White is so low that by being on the horse, the prince can actually see over the wall and see Snow White. So that's a little detail I just noticed watching this. So let's establish the situation right now. There's a prince riding by on his horse. He hears a beautiful voice, and the voice is wishing for someone to go and meet her. As he gets closer to the voice, he can see above the wall, and he can see there's this girl that's very pretty. So that's where it's at right now. So far, it seems pretty normal. Many of us like people with great voices, some of us more than others. And usually if there's really good music, it doesn't have to be someone singing. Just if there's good music, we'll go that direction, right? That's part of the human condition. We're auditory, visual, kinesthetic, but some of us are more auditory than others. So far, everything's normal. Now, you guys judge this next part. When I first saw that scene again, I was laughing too. He climbed over the wall. It looked like initially he just wanted to sit on the wall, listen to Snow White, right? But then eventually he gets off. The funny thing is, the wall is very short, especially he's on his horse. So actually, he's not really climbing on the wall. He's more like scooting from the horse to the wall, right? That's kind of funny.
Oh,
Hello.
This is definitely an example of it made more sense in his head than in the execution, right? Because obviously he scares Snow White. She's singing about she wants to meet someone and I'll kind of meet her through the well she's singing. Obviously he scares her and then she runs away.
Wait, please.
Now, Snow White's kind of locked up, mistreated by her stepmother, right? So I don't think she's used to meeting many strangers in general. But even if she were used to meeting strangers, I think it would be a little bit shocking that someone climbed the wall and then came to say hi to her, even if it's a Prince Charming. He's there, right? And Snow White's neglected enough that no one seems to be guarding her, right? Shows how much the stepmother cares about her. So the prince shoots a shot, so to speak, right? The prince is like, well, I'm here. Let me try to sing to you.
One song, I have but one song only for you.
And as you can see, Snow White's starting to enjoy it. In fact, this is what makes the queen finally decide, I want to get rid of Snow White, right? The queen's so jealous that even she's mistreating Snow White. Snow White's not looking as good as she could, and still the prince is wooing her. You guys let me know. Let the world know. I don't know why. No YouTuber I know. Actually, I know why. Maybe because Disney might copyright strike this or something like that. But like, Rachel Zegler being the next Snow White should have showed this clip. Have people opine so that way people aren't basing on our memories. Because my memory of this was different. girlfriend. I thought he actually chased her through the building. I really did, but it turns out he didn't. Once she started running, he stopped, made sure she calmed down, and then started singing to her, right? So like, for some reason, I thought he chased her a little bit longer, and then he started singing. See, the memory's not perfect. You guys let me know, was this completely stalkerish? Was it slightly stalkerish and mostly cute? Was it mostly stalkerish and slightly cute? Or was it just completely cute? Let me know what you guys think. And now we have the context. We can then examine more of what Rachel Zegler, as the next Snow White, has claimed, and then we can kind of just look at the evidence, right? So much of this debate is based on her attitude. You know, people don't like her. Pay attention to what she says. Focus on the content, man. Focus on the substance. And I hope we can move the debate forward. Everything she said about the actual cartoon, let's examine it.
Weird. So we didn't do that this time.
Okay, guys, talk to you soon, man. Let me know. Leave a comment. Press subscribe if you're not subscribed.